Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Mayor and Council meeting of March 25th, 2025 for the Borough of Fair Lawn. Will the Municipal Clerk please read the Statement of Compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act?
In accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, adequate notice of this meeting given the time, date, and information for accessing this public meeting was advertised in the Record and the Herald newspapers on February 3rd, 2025, was posted on the bulletin board located on the first floor of the Municipal building, was filed in the office of the Municipal Clerk, it was posted on the borough's website.
Roll call.
Councilmember Salinas.
Here.
Councilmember Kraus.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Rottenstreich.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Reinitz.
Here.
Mayor Catrone.
Here.
And Mayor also in attendance is Borough Manager Peluso, Municipal Clerk Magarelli, Borough Attorney Verone, and CFO Palermo.
Can we all rise for the flag salute? And will our acting chief lead us?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everybody. We're going to start with our police promotion, so if the council will join me in the well.
So good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. It's a very nice occasion tonight to be able to promote 3 excellent officers in the Fair Lawn Police Department. And for you history buffs in the audience, you might win a prize if we do an FLPD trivia night. Going back in the archives, I don't recall a time when we have promoted 3 people who worked in the Detective Bureau at the same time, and then they all assumed a spot in the Patrol Division. So March 25th, 2025, jot it down in the history book. Tonight we have Sergeant Butrone, who served in the Patrol Division, did a great job for us, and then served in the Detective Bureau as well. He's going to be assuming a patrol supervisor spot on a midnight shift. Lieutenant Sean Macy's worked many years in patrol as a patrol officer, patrol sergeant, and a patrol lieutenant. He's assuming a midnight shift command. And Captain Eric Lightman worked many years with the agency as a patrol sergeant and a patrol lieutenant. Briefly worked in the Detective Bureau as the detective lieutenant, along with Sergeant Macy's, who was a detective sergeant. And now Captain Lightman will be assuming command of the Patrol Division. So thank you, best of luck, stay safe, and enjoy. Mayor?
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. It is truly an honor to be able to swear in our promotion of officers this evening, and I just want to wish you again all the best of luck and safety in your new journey continuing to serve our community here in Fair Lawn. So, all right, we're going to start with Giovanni. If you want to come up first. Okay, you want to bring up your family. Somebody hold the Bible. Yes, we would assume the same position as the last. Okay. Ready? Okay. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. I further do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of a police sergeant of the Borough of Fair Lawn in the County of Bergen in the State of New Jersey according to the best of my ability. Congratulations.
Good to go.
One, two, three, and 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Lieutenant Macy's.
I
Bring
know.
up your fam.
Oh, gosh. No, you go, guys, go first. I'm slower. Hi, Diane. How you doing? Yeah,
Come on.
I'm hanging in there. Oh, the retired cop? Oh, gosh.
Okay. I state your name.
I, Sean Macy,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I support the Constitution of the United States
that I support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I further do solemnly swear
Further, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
impartially, and justly
perform all the duties of a police lieutenant
perform all the duties of the police lieutenant
of the Borough of Fairlawn
of Fairlawn
in the County of Bergen and the State of New Jersey, according to the best of my ability.
Girls, be proud of your daddies.
They were ready for.
I only made sergeant.
Well,
Well, I hope I did.
you sure did. You followed in your footsteps.
Could you slide in a little bit, Chief? There you go, perfect. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4 for Sergeant Macy.
Captain? Okay, ready? Okay. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. I further do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of a police captain of the Borough of Fairlawn in the County of Bergen in the State of New Jersey, according to the best of my ability. Congratulations.
want a ticket? For the truck? Here's the check. Come on, let's. Yeah. I just got my signatures and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get it right now. I'm gonna get it ready, don't worry. Oh, God, sorry. Okay, another way. Get Eric.
1, 2, 3.
Four.
And 1, 2, 3, 4.
And 5, 6. Gotcha.
Take that, thank you. We could do this one first.
Excuse me, if I could get everyone just to move downstairs. We have to continue on with this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick. Whereas the social work profession, we're almost there. Whereas the social work profession is dedicated to enhancing the well-being and quality of life of individuals, families, and communities through advocacy, service, and empowerment. And whereas social workers are change agents who make a positive impact in our society. Who make a positive impact in our society by addressing critical issues such as poverty, mental health, child welfare, healthcare access, and social justice. And whereas the theme of Social Work Month 2025, Social Work, Compassion plus Action, highlights the essential role social workers play in fostering resilience and improving outcomes for those in need. And whereas there are over 700,000 professional social workers in the United States working in schools, hospitals, mental health facilities, government agencies, nonprofit organizations, and many other settings, striving to create a more just and equitable society. And whereas the Borough of Fair Lawn recognizes and appreciates the dedication, commitment, and invaluable contributions of social workers who work tirelessly to support individuals and families in our community. And now, therefore, the Borough Council and I, now on behalf of the Borough Council and Mayor Christina Catrone, Mayor Borough of Fair Lawn, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, do hereby proclaim March 2025 as Social Work Month, and call upon residents to recognize and celebrate the vital work of social workers and their profound impact on our community. I'd like to call up Tammy Smith, Debbie Gonzalez, and Jessica Lake to receive this proclamation, please.
It's not easy being a social worker. Having to advocate for social justice in trying times is hard for us all. But if I have to be a social worker, there's no town I'd rather be a resident in than in Fair Lawn, where it is so welcoming, and having just this forum where they could recognize the tireless work that social workers do. We're often the unsung heroes of healthcare. And if you need to get in touch with somebody at a hospital or a school, your best bet is to get through with the social workers, because we're the ones that are often the key to helping in a systems to get you to where you need to go. So on behalf of all of us and my colleagues, thank you so much for making Fair Lawn a special place that honors the work that we do. Thank you.
Let's take a picture. You guys come in the middle.
Surely, absolutely. No problem. Okay. I'm going to take one on your phone first, and then I'll take the... Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Let me take one over here. Sorry, don't worry about it. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. All righty. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, and our last proclamation for the evening is one that is particularly special for me. Not sure how many people know this, but I was the Model UN coach at Tenafly High School for almost 15 years. And so I know the value of Model UN, and I know the hard work and dedication that the students put in to represent countries from all over the world, to learn their positions and to fight for some of the issues that we all value and care about. And from what I've seen in my time of watching Model UN, maybe we should let the kids, get in there and share some of their ideas, right? Okay, so I'm going to read the proclamation and we'll call up each of you to come receive it. Whereas the Montessori Model United Nations provides students with a transformative experience, allowing them to develop a deep understanding of global issues, diplomacy, and international cooperation. And whereas the dedicated students of Ridgewood Montessori School have demonstrated outstanding commitment by participating in the Montessori Model UN Conference as delegates, conducting themselves with professionalism and integrity, and whereas students began preparing in September, engaging in rigorous research, writing position papers, crafting speeches, and creating a country display, all of which reflected their dedication to learning and leadership, and whereas admission to the MMUN is highly selective, requiring each student to apply and be accepted, showcasing their exceptional academic abilities and passion for international relations. And whereas throughout participation in MMUN, students honed critical skills in public speaking, negotiation, and collaboration, preparing them to be a future leader and global citizen. Now, therefore, the Borough Council and I, Christina Catrone, Mayor of the Borough of Fair Lawn, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, do hereby recognize all of you for your hard work, dedication, and achievements in the Montessori Model UN Conference, and encourage you all to continue striving for excellence in your academic and civic endeavors. So I'm going to call each of you up. You can give them a round of applause. I'm going to call each of you up, and I'm going to probably just say your first name so that I don't mess up your last name. So Ethan, you're up first. Oh, Ethan Lemberg. I can say that one. That one I can pronounce. Lucas Mercedes. Tara Carletti. The coach. Teacher. The coach, the teacher. You do a lot of work too. Catherine Imbrogno. Another coach teacher. Oh. Suzanne Kaplan. I feel like we might be missing. No. I don't have more for the kids. Did you? Oh, sure. Okay. Thank you. And Satoshi Katani? Yes, and do you want to call up I don't have the names of the non-Fairland residents. Sure.
Lucas Labib. Ariana Anderson. Rita Chaudhry. Nicole Alumir. Ethan Salcedo. Stella Lemberg. Nicole Alumir. Farida Mercedes.
Congratulations again, and can we all squeeze in for a picture? Yeah. Kids, come get in the front. Yeah, keep walking down. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, come on.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
You're hired.
Okay. She didn't say pull out. Okay. We're gonna let the professional do it. No, you got it.
Ready, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's racism. Who's this at? Wait, who's this at? You're very welcome. Who's this at? Wait, you got that? That's Mrs. Kaplan.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Wait, Mrs. Kaplan. This is.
Okay. Council comments. Good evening, Council Member Salinas.
Good evening. Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. I'm delighted to be here this evening. Congratulations to the officers on their recent promotions, as well as the recipients of this month's proclamations. As you've heard, this month was Social Workers Month, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to recognize the dedication and hard work that it takes to serve in this role. Social work requires passion, commitment, and the ability to guide others in a way that ensures everyone is truly seen and heard. So to the individuals here to receive tonight's proclamation, and to all those in this field, I wish you continued support as you remain an invaluable resource to this community. Congrats to the businesses that recently opened here in Fair Lawn. I had the pleasure of attending the ribbon cutting ceremony for Just a Taste of New Jersey, which is home to Carson's Cookie Dough, located on Broadway. For those who don't know, this business donates a portion of sales to organizations that support the differently abled community and also employs individuals with disabilities. I'm proud that they have chosen Fair Lawn as their home for a storefront. Thank you to the Fair Lawn Fire Department and all those involved who helped get the most recent fire contained. This past month, along with a few of the council members, we had the opportunity to visit with the Fair Lawn Heavy Rescue Team. So thank you to them for sharing their knowledge and demonstrating the critical work that they do. Lastly, I'd like to thank Wasim and the Fair Lawn Muslim community for their warm hospitality during last month's crescent lighting for Ramadan. And looking ahead, I invite everyone to join us on Wednesday, April 9th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at the Fair Lawn Community Center during local government week. We'll be hosting our second Municipal Government Powered by You event. This is a great opportunity to meet your neighbors and learn about the many committees and organizations that you can volunteer with. Fair Lawn thrives on community involvement, and I encourage you to come and see how you can take part. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Councilmember Kraus?
Good evening, Mayor. Going to echo the congratulations to our 3 officers who were promoted, as well as to our social workers and to the kids in the Model UN. Appreciate everyone coming out tonight, and we're very fortunate to be able to recognize all of you for your contributions to our community. A couple of just quick things coming up for the month of April that I know the Arts Council has coming up. The Arts Council is hosting their annual poetry event on April 30th at Cozy Cafe at 6 o'clock. They also will be involved in a couple other events that are going on in the month of April. The Arbor Day celebration at the Memorial Dog Park. And they'll also be helping to decorate at the Senior Prom on April 27th as well from 1 to 4. And other than that, I don't have any other comments. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Rottenstreich?
Thank you, Mayor. I also wanted to join my fellow council members in congratulating our newly promoted police officers. I'm sure that they will do Fair Lawn proud. And I also want to thank the social workers who came out tonight, and Tammy for your beautiful words. We are living in a moment where there is an enormous lack of empathy in our society, and even the sense that empathy is not a value that we should embrace, and I couldn't disagree with that more. And social workers are on the front line of providing empathy to the people who need it most. We all need it, but there are some who need it more than others, and I'm grateful for you, Tammy, and the other social workers for the work that you do. There's a few items on the agenda I wanted to point out, 2 that are, helping us move forward with respect to our sustainability missions. We'll be voting tonight on starting our community energy plan, as well as going out to bid for a company to provide community solar. So I'm really excited about that. These are 2 initiatives that come from a lot of planning and hard work by the Green Team, and I am always grateful to the Green Team for their passion for making Fair Lawn more sustainable, and to this council for supporting all of our sustainability initiatives. As Councilmember Salinas mentioned, the week of April 9th is Local Government Week. We're going to be having 2 events, one at the Rec Center, April 9th from 7 to 8:30, to introduce the community to all of our boards, commissions, and committees. These volunteer committees do tremendous work. Fair Lawn would not be the town that it is without the hard work of all our volunteers. So I'm hoping that more people from the community come out to meet our committee, board, and commission members learn about their work and hopefully get more involved. There's also going to be an event at the Dutch House, but I'm going to let Deputy Mayor Reinitz speak more about that. One event I'm extremely excited about is called Two Lights for Tomorrow. This is going to be the kickoff event for the Fairlawns Rev New Jersey 2026 committee. So Two Lights for Tomorrow is a nationwide initiative to commence the celebration of the 250th birthday of the United States of America. So this is the first event of many events that we'll be having in Fairlawn. Another one that we're planning also at the Dutch House in August, we hope it happens, is a tavern talk, because taverns were the places where revolutionary talk got started. And this is going to be a great event. And we also are going to be asking residents to print out and draw and put in their windows these two lights for the revolution, to commemorate Paul Revere's ride. We'll also be reading the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere, and we're going to be having some music from Stages Theater Group, so it should be a great event. And I am looking forward to seeing you all there. As Councilmember Kraus mentioned, we're going to be having our Arbor Day celebration at Memorial Pool, April 27th, 11 a.m. The same day, there's going to be a holy celebration at Memorial Pool from 1 to 5. So that should be a lot of fun. And that's all I got. Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Reinitz, good evening.
It's a lot of pressure. I don't know. I get the Dutch House. I don't know if you're trying to say something or not. But, yeah, we are having an event generously hosted by Ryan Gruff and Main Street at the Dutch House on April 11th at 6 p.m. There will be food. The council will be there, all of us who can, and we're going to talk about how local government can drive economic development in town, and we're excited to talk about the new projects that are going on in town and what we're doing and how we can do more to continue to build out our downtowns and to make sure that our business community has what they need, and to talk about how local governments can foster economic development. I want to echo everyone's comments in thanking and congratulating all three officers who have been here a long time, each of them, and have put in tremendous years of good work, and we're fortunate to have all three of them. I also get reminded of the importance of Social Work Month on a daily basis, as I live with a social worker. So Jen, happy Social Work Month. My wife currently works at the Veterans Home in Paramus, and just, the work that she puts in there and the work that social workers do all over our country, as the Deputy Mayor said, is so vital right now, with cuts to services and anxiety, economic anxiety, and just everything that's going on, to have people whose jobs it is to make sure that everyone has the services they need, and knows how to use the system to help them get through, I think it is vital. So congratulations to all the social workers who are often underappreciated and not recognized, but certainly worthy of it. I also want to thank our fire department, rescue, PD, and the volunteer ambulance squad for their work. There's a fire a couple Sundays ago. Fortunately, the police were there quickly, and the fire department was there very quickly, along with rescue and ambulance, and there were no injuries, and they were able to evacuate everyone out of the house without too much damage happening to the house. So it's very important that we continue to support our first responders and understand that, unlike in other communities where these groups are not growing, we're fortunate that we have a strong base of volunteers, and that our community keeps growing, and we're going to have to keep supporting them. One thing I did notice at the fire, and it's something that I think first responders mentioned to me also, please be respectful of the laws regarding, is that me?
No, Judy.
Oh, sorry. Please be respectful of the laws that regarding parking on the street. At that fire, there was difficulty getting to one of the fire hydrants because the fire department was concerned they couldn't get their apparatus down the street because too many people had parked on the street. So there are reasons for the no street parking, and unless you have a hardship, please follow them, because it may be your house that they need to save, and it's important for everyone. I wanted to echo Councilmember Salinas' thanks to Chief John Blair and Jake Guerreri, Captain Jake Guerreri, who spent a lot of time with us at Rescue, allowed us to watch them drill on car extrications and other uses of their equipment, and really gave us a real good look at what Rescue does. I think, people don't have a good sense of what Rescue is. I like to describe them to people as like the town's Swiss Army knife. So wherever we need something, they have it in their truck. They're like, they're like Inspector Gadget meets Batman. Like they just have all kinds of stuff. So they were great, and I thank them for inviting us and for making sure that it wasn't too cold out that night. So thank you for that. Let's see. And the last, I also, two things. I wanted to thank, I wanted to congratulate Kevin Pepitone again for his work in the Special Olympics, and again bringing home championships back to Fair Lawn, and for demonstrating his commitment to the Special Olympics and also to representing Fair Lawn well. So thank you, Kevin, for all you do with that. And lastly, tonight we're going to introduce our budget. I wanted to thank our CFO who's here, and our borough manager for their hard work. All you need to do right now is look at your paycheck and then go to the supermarket and realize that there's a lot less left in your account afterwards. The borough, unfortunately, is in a similar place. We have been fortunate that under the leadership of this council and our professionals, that we've been able to plan for a rainy day. So this inflation and the huge hike that we've had to pay in insurance costs and other things is not affecting us as much as it is our neighboring communities, but it still will have an impact. So I thank the borough manager and the CFO also for helping us make the really difficult decisions that we had to make. And I'm proud of our budget, and I'm proud of the fact that we have not cut any services, and we have found a way to continue to make Fair Lawn affordable and maintain the quality of life that everyone here comes to expect. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. This is nice going last. I can chop things off my list. I want to start by echoing congratulations to Kevin Pepitone. That was on my list, and I'm not cutting that one out. I'm going to say it. Congratulations on all of your hard work with the Special Olympics, and you make Fair Lawn very proud. I also want to echo the comments of Social Work Month as somebody who has used a social worker and is not, used to be ashamed to say that out loud, and really, because I live in a community like Fair Lawn, I'm no longer. The work that they do is for some life-saving and should be recognized every day, and especially throughout this month. I also have a very close close family member who is a social worker for the VA. And what she's telling me right now about the cuts in services that she's being asked to endure, watching her colleagues get fired, being told that she can no longer offer telehealth appointments, which for some veterans is, again, life-saving. And the newest, that she's being asked to share offices, and that they should just learn to talk quieter. So to do this to social workers is disgraceful and disgusting, but to do it to the social workers that serve our veterans, who serve our country, is I think, a word beyond disgusting that I can't really think of. So I'm glad that here in Fair Lawn, we choose to honor our social workers, and in New Jersey, we choose to fund their work. I also want to bring up some events that we had in the borough that I'm particularly proud of and that I was able to attend. As Councilwoman Salinas pointed out, our crescent lighting, I too want to thank our Muslim community for putting that together. It's always a very special moment for our community to be able to celebrate our diversity and make our residents feel seen and valued. I also had the honor of swearing in 4 new Special 1 police officers this past week, and I too want to wish them all of the best in their new roles and a safe and successful journey here in Fair Lawn. I was able to attend 2 ribbon cuttings for new businesses, and I can say I've only been the mayor for, I think, 2 weeks, and I think the most emails I get, minus some spam emails that our clerk was able to fix for me, thank you, are ribbon cuttings, are new businesses asking when they could do their ribbon cutting. So the business community here in Fair Lawn is vibrant, is growing, is bustling, and so I was able to be at the grand opening for our Better Days Cafe, which is a great new addition to our town's coffee scene, owned by 2 Fair Lawn residents who now have 3 businesses in town. And also just a taste of New Jersey, home of Carson's Cookies, which if you have not been, you are really missing out on some delicious treats and an even sweeter mission to support adults that are differently abled. So definitely make it a point to get there. In terms of some upcoming events, all of them that I had on my list have been said, except just to highlight the Senior Citizen Prom, which is April 27th at Fair Lawn High School. It is for Fair Lawn seniors only, and you do have to pre-register, so you have to just reach out to Lisa McClements, our age-friendly coordinator. You can reach out to me if you need help signing up for that. And I did get to go see the Fair Lawn High School's production of Mamma Mia, which I was blown away, honestly, by the performance. I mean, the amount of energy and talent and heart on that stage, it really, truly, like I felt like I was watching a Broadway show. It was incredible. So they are just today, yesterday, starting to prepare for their spring play. So if you didn't get to see the musical, I encourage you to get tickets for the next show. I did want to point out the new initiative that I kind of came up with, actually inspired by our Main Street Minute. So at each meeting, we have a Main Street Minute where we get an update about our business community, and I thought, one of the things that we've been always trying to expand is our communication with our residents, and how do we get more information to them, and really the best way is to drive them all to 1 or 2 places. And so we really want to try to drive people to our social media page as well as our website. And so I'm launching what's called Did You Know, which is going to be a fun way to kind of engage our citizens, residents, and try to get them to our pages where I'll share important information. Hopefully this is a creative way to get people to realize where they can go to get information. Our very first one is going to be about power wheelchair soccer. So I tested it out on my husband, and his response was, wow, we have that? So I felt like it was a good one to start with. So Fair Lawn every month hosts a power wheelchair soccer at the community center. The next one is April 13th. It's at noon. It's run by Michael Fondacaro, who is a Fair Lawn resident, who is confined to a wheelchair and speaks using a tablet. He is one of the most incredible human beings I have ever met. And he organizes it through the Red Bulls, and you should go see it. It's fantastic and wonderful, and kind of everything that makes Fair Lawn, all in one spot. So that's my first Did You Know? And we're going to keep doing this, again, just to kind of bring some important information to the people in a fun way. And then lastly, I just want to echo Deputy Mayor's comments about our budget, and I want to take the time, since she's here this evening, to thank our CFO, Karen Palermo, for all of her hard work and dedication and keeping us on task. And holding on to those purse strings tightly. We do appreciate that. And to our borough manager, Kurt Peluso, for all that you have done as well to help us deliver what I think is a really strong budget. As you've heard, rising costs are something we're all facing, but we are really proud that we're not cutting any services, and instead we're trying to and continue to find innovative ways to stretch the dollar. And you don't just have to take my word for it. If you actually just look at tonight's agenda, particularly the consent agenda, it is filled with grant approvals, shared service agreements, and cooperative purchasing. So we're always looking to get some of that, what I like to call free money, which I know there's no such thing really as free money, but the grant money that's out there that's just sitting there waiting for us to utilize it, as well as finding any other cost-saving measures that'll help the residents. So I'm really proud of this budget. We had to do a lot of, we went through every line. We really talked about all different options on what we can do to make sure that we didn't cut any services. And I think what we came up with is a really prudent and fiscally responsible budget. So thank you, everybody who is involved. And since we will not have a meeting before the beginning of Passover, a Chag Sameach to everybody who is celebrating. And that's all I have for tonight. All right, Ryan, you're up. Main Street Minute.
Okay, so we've got all sorts of fun stuff. So I will make this quick and not elaborate on anything unless I'm asked to it. So sanitation contracts have been signed for the next 10 months. So again, SIDS for the first 2 months of the year don't have sanitation and landscaping contracts, but for the rest of the year they do. So for the contracts, it'll look like Broadway will get 1 day a week of sanitation, garbage, trash pickup. River Road will get 2, and they will also collect the trash out of the cans. And now Fairlawn Avenue will also get litter removal and landscaping services like the other 2. But they'll get it twice a week as well as with River Road. Okay, the Bergen County Workforce Development Board, which Fairlawn Main Street has a very significant influence on, voted to increase the cap on how much funding goes to small businesses to support the training of different personnel for existing employees and new businesses. So that's a new grant opportunity that we've been able to increase the amount. And the Chamber of Commerce is not here, but thank them for helping us identify that. I also wanted to give a shout out to Trustee Pam Coles, who attended the Workforce Development Board's Prosperity Summit at Bergen Community College, which aims to bring community members together to figure out how to attack poverty. Going through our film status soon, we have another production company looking to shoot a shot in a convenience store. So we have pointed them to Krauser's and Morlot News and Food on Morlot Avenue, which is quite exciting. And we will also be showing them around the town in 2 days. So I'm quite excited about that. The big one, design guidelines. So when a developer comes to town, you're not really able to regulate aesthetics based on input we've got from the planning board because there aren't any guidelines or standards that exist for aesthetics. So in an effort to really change that, we have contracted LRK to work with the borough and Fairlawn Main Street and the planning board to establish design guidelines for River Road. So in the next few weeks, you can expect a lot of emails from me as we aim to understand and figure out the implementation strategy ahead of time and then begin creating the design guidelines. So that concludes my report. I also want to give a shout out to Deputy Mayor Reinitz for spearheading the Local Government Week event at the Dutch House. Such a great way to kick off kind of the status of Fairlawn Avenue being a SID. So thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ryan, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
The design guidelines, that's for everything within the auspices of Main Street, those areas, is that what you're looking to do?
For strictly River Road.
River, okay.
Yeah, so it's just River Road.
So I know Radburn has their own, right?
Yes.
Radburn, okay.
So this kind of drew inspiration from the Radburn design guidelines. So the history of that is Amy Hummerstone and a number of people that are still involved with Fairlawn Main Street way before my involvement. had created them, and they kind of sat there for a little bit. No one quite totally understood them, and then as time continued through kind of meiosis, we understood them. And then Deputy Mayor Reinitz championed, no, you're Deputy Mayor Reinitz. Deputy Mayor, you can tell, it's been a weird day. Deputy Mayor Rottenstreich kind of helped bring that on board. So Radburn has its own design guidelines, and now the idea is we can create some through River Road. And we're kind of able to move quickly on them because the Radburn ones were designed first, so we kind of know the process a little bit more now. So that's just the background there. I apologize, that carries.
That's okay, thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay, have a good night, Ryan.
Thank you, guys.
you.
Thanks, Ryan.
Okay, number 9, introduction of municipal budget. Resolution 121-2025, resolution authorizing self-examination of the 2025 municipal budget. Can I please have a motion to pass Resolution 121-2025?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call?
Councilmember Salinas.
Yes.
Councilmember Kraus.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rottenstreich.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Reinitz.
Yes.
Mayor Catrone.
Yes. Resolution 121A-2025, resolution of introduction for the Borough of Fair Lawn's 2025 budget. May I have a motion that resolution number 121A-2025 be passed on introduction, advertised according to law, and that a public hearing be held on April 22nd, 2025?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Salinas.
Yes.
Councilmember Kraus.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rottenstreich.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Reinitz.
Yes.
Mayor Catrone.
Yes. Number 10, ordinance on introduction. Ordinance 2735-2025, an ordinance to amend 125 Land Development, Article 3 Zoning Regulations of the Code of the Borough of Fair Lawn 2000. May I have a motion that ordinance number 2735-2025 be passed on introduction, advertised according to law, and that a public hearing be held on April 22nd, 2025?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call?
Councilmember Salinas.
Yes.
Councilmember Kraus.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rottenstreich.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Reinitz.
Yes.
Mayor Catrone.
Yes. Ordinance 2736-2025, an ordinance to amend Chapter 170, Property Maintenance, Article 1, Property Maintenance Standards of the Code of the Borough of Fair Lawn 2000. May I have a motion that ordinance number 2736-2025 be passed on introduction, advertised according to law, and that a public hearing be held on April 22nd, 2025?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Salinas.
Yes.
Councilmember Kraus.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rottenstreich.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Reinitz.
Yes.
Mayor Catrone.
Yes. Ordinance 2737-2025, an ordinance to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank, calendar year 2025. May I have a motion that ordinance number 2737-2025 be passed on introduction, advertised according to law, and that a public hearing be held on April 22nd, 2025?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Salinas.
Yes.
Councilmember Kraus.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rottenstreich.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Reinitz.
Yes.
Mayor Catrone.
Yes. Number 11, ordinance on public hearing and final passage. Ordinance 2733-2025. An ordinance to amend ordinance number 1687-1997 entitled An Ordinance Creating the River Road Special Improvement District within the Borough of Fair Lawn and designating a district management corporation. May I have a motion to open the time for public comments on ordinance number 2733-2025 only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time for public comments is now open on ordinance number 2733-2025 only. Please state your name prior to the comment. There'll be a 3-minute time limit.
Pamela Coles. Regarding ordinance 2733-2025, designating a district management corporation. So what is this referring to? Is this the extension going from Fair Lawn all the way down to Abbott Road?
Yeah, so, and it's designating the management company, which we have to do every year at this time. So just that we're continuing to do what we've been doing with Main Street and with the management corporation that we use. But does Borough Manager, does this one also extend it?
This one is just, there were a couple of properties that were merged.
Yeah.
So the tax assessor needed this done in order to merge them on
Okay.
his end.
Yeah.
But does this include the opposite side of Fairlawn, excuse me?
No, that was adopted already last.
No, we
week.
did that
was-
one
oh,
already, yeah.
okay.
This one, each year, we have to like look through the businesses that are in each district and just make sure that all the addresses are right and, yeah.
Super. And who is the management corporation?
Oh, what is the
Fairlawn
name?
Main Street?
Oh, Fairlawn Main Street Incorporated, right.
What is it?
Fairlawn Main Street
Oh,
Incorporated.
it is
Yeah,
Fairlawn
yeah.
Main Street. Okay, all right, thank you.
You're welcome. Seeing nobody else on this ordinance, may I have a motion to close the time for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The public hearing on ordinance number 2733-2025 is now closed. May I have a motion that this ordinance be adopted on second and final reading and then it be advertised according to law?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Salinas?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraus?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rottenstrike?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Reinitz?
Yes.
Mayor Catrone?
Yes. Ordinance 2734-2025, an ordinance to amend ordinance number 2019-2020-2005, entitled an ordinance creating the Broadway Special Improvement District within the Borough of Fairlawn and designating a district management corporation. May I have a motion to open the time for public comment on this ordinance only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time for public comment on ordinance number 2734-2025 is open. Please state your name prior to the comment. There'll be a 3-minute time limit.
Pamela Coles, regarding this ordinance, 2734-2025, the Broadway Special Improvement District within the Borough of Fairlawn and designating the District Management Corporation, and I understand that's going to be the River Road.
Fairlawn
No,
Main
Main
Street.
Street.
Or Main Street.
Yep.
But why is this separate from River Road? If it's all under Main Street,
But they're two separate improvement districts.
Right.
okay, so you have to name them
One
separate.
management company, two separate SIDs, right.
Okay,
And the
so-
same thing, it's just the fixing up of the lot and block numbers.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Seeing nobody else, the time for public comment is now closed on this ordinance. No, sorry, I need to make a motion for that. Can I have a motion to close the time for public comment?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The public hearing on ordinance number 2734-2025 is now closed. Can I have a motion that ordinance 2734-2025 be adopted on second and final reading and that it be advertised according to law?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Salinas?
Yes.
Councilmember Kraus?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rottenstrike?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Reinitz?
Yes.
Mayor Catrone?
Yes. Number 12, public comments on consent agenda 9-2025 items only. Can I have a motion to open the time for public comment on consent agenda 9-2025 only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time for public comment is now open on consent agenda 9-2025 items only.
Pamela Coles, consent agenda 133-2025, purchase of goods, and also 134-2025. Both of them are for the purchase of goods or services under various cooperatives for 2025. Can you please elaborate what the purchases are for?
Borough Manager, do you want to take those purchases, 133 and 134? And this was what I was talking about before. When you do it through cooperatives, you get better prices.
Yeah,
way.
that I
Yep.
completely understand, but what are the
Yep.
line items for this, or items
Sure.
for this?
Thank you, Mayor. Sorry, just opening it up right now.
It's okay.
So the first one is,
2 pages worth.
we got a lot. The first one kind of deals with a lot of law enforcement
Okay.
equipment that's going out.
Super.
And then the second one is Burnett County Co-op that's going through different tractor trailers. So this one looks more like it's for like DPW equipment, plumbing, just a lot of odds and ends.
Okay, perfect, all right. The purchasing, next one, 135-2025, purchasing of library goods and services, estimate for 2025. Would that include books and periodicals, or is that just for basic supplies and whatnot?
This is 135, right?
It's
It's another long list. I'm just turning
Yeah,
to it.
it's 5 or 6 different categories that allows the library to spend up to X amount of dollars in each category, including books and other equipment.
Videos and, yeah, and the subscription to Buckles that they have to pay each year.
What is the cost on Buckles, do we know?
It's not to exceed $85,000.
For a subscription to Buckles?
Well, that's to be part of the system, meaning that like you can request a book to be sent from another library to Fairlawn.
Yeah, I use it quite often.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But what is our cost? Is it $85,000 for our cost?
I don't know if we know the exact cost. That's a not to exceed number. I don't, Borough Manager, do you know what it?
Generally, what we'll do is we kind of go on the high end just to be safe, but not by that much. So it's a good estimate of kind of where we're at for Buckle services. But we can give you the
Yeah,
exact.
it seems high to, okay.
The whole bus transport of all the books and the pickup.
Yeah, I get it. So it goes all the way from, all throughout Bergen County,
Yeah.
from Rutherford, all the way down.
Expanded services that they use, and it's not just books, it's the periodicals,
Yep.
the videos.
Audio.
I use it, so I'm just, by hearing this dollar amount, I'm a little surprised.
Yeah.
It's $85,000. That's a lot for, and I got the cost of gasoline and, going back and forth and labor and people to pick up the books and whatnot. I completely get it. It is a big service.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I, like I said, I use it, for my schooling. So I thank you. Okay, thank you for letting us know that.
Yep.
The agreement with 137-2025 resolution authorizing to sign the agreement with CME for tax assessment map updates. Is that for the entire update for all the maps for CME? Okay. And also 140-125, or resolution authorizing the agreement with Lisa McClements for management services related to age-friendly initiative. I know everybody loves Lisa. That goes without saying, but was that posted to a job post or anything on the borough? Do we know?
So this is a contractor that we hire, and it's below the threshold of where we would need to do write an RFP. So we don't have to do it that way. And plus, this was always through the grant, right?
It was through the grant.
Yeah, I mean, the borough has picked up much more of her salary. That's
Yeah.
the way we continued to get the grant every year, was to show them that we were doing our part, because eventually the grant won't be there.
Yeah,
Right.
the grant, for when is the grant complete?
This is, we're in year 5 now, but then there are other grants that the Taub Foundation offers to towns that have done years 1 through 5. It won't be as much, but there's other opportunities for grants to continue.
Super. And
Yeah.
if you don't mind me asking one more, the 147.
Sure.
2025, the resolution authorizing the use of competitive contracting under the, just going to skip that. Under
Yeah,
the
that's fine.
advertisement, a request for proposals for community solar energy program projects, which will be offered subscription services for discounted energy costs to borough residents. Is that what was in the work session?
Yes.
You know what?
Yeah.
I thought this was absolutely spectacular. I think you might want to elaborate or make this a keynote
Yeah.
somewhere along, really highlight it, because now you have the opportunity, like what was discussed was the property on 3rd Street is now going to be doing this project with solar.
Yep.
And I think it's really an opportunity for, not only for energy costs, but to utilize our sun,
Yeah.
for
Couldn't agree
energy.
more.
And having this be presented, I know Deputy Mayor Rottenstreich had brought this to our attention, and I just thought it was a spectacular idea, so.
Thank you.
I think it really needs to be mentioned and brought to light a little bit more.
Yeah, now that it's, hopefully will be passed this evening, and then we can start doing some more publicity.
Yep, thank you.
May I, just real
you.
quick?
Yeah.
Pam?
Yes.
I just did the math quickly with help of my calculator. The Buckle subscription comes out to about $2.40 per resident. So I'm just saying that I think when you look at how big our town is, it's not, I think it's certainly cost effective if it's $2 a resident, so.
Yes, yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for
Thank you.
estimating that. Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay. Seeing nobody, can I have a motion to close the time for public comment?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The time for public comment on consent agenda 9-2025 is now closed. Number 13, resolutions by consent 9-2025. Will the municipal clerk read the consent agenda passage?
No, I'm good.
Whereas the following resolutions, 122-2025 through 149-2025, having heretofore been placed on this consent agenda, requiring no discussion, same, having been previously reviewed by each council member, be and are hereby adopted, ratified, and confirmed in their entirety by the mayor and council of the borough of Fair Lawn.
Can I have a motion to pass consent agenda 9-2025?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Salinas.
Yes.
Councilmember Kraus.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rottenstrike.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Reinitz.
Yes.
Mayor Catrone.
Yes. Number 14, new business. Deputy Mayor Reinitz, can you go first so I can remember what I put on here?
So you may recall that we had the borough manager and I, and with the help of the clerk and the fabulous Rockmans with Fairlawn TV, did a pilot episode of a podcast that we'd like to produce on behalf of the borough to share updates to residents as to what we're doing in council meetings and on the borough manager's side. We just needed to know if you guys had enough time to review and if you want us to move forward with it, or if you have hopefully constructive criticism and want us to table it to the work session and come back and talk about things. My favorite part, though, was the titles put in by the Rockmans and the music, certainly. Where's the camera?
So what you're looking for consensus for?
To us to move forward.
Oh, okay.
I think it's great.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Borough Manager Peluso, for texting me a picture of geese with the Canadian flag next to it. So the geese on 2nd Street are back. And I got an email on behalf of the residents wanting to know if we were continuing with our service that we provide to help mitigate the problems with the geese. And I think we just needed consensus from the council to continue to do that.
Yeah, and just-
Yeah, go ahead.
We did get a proposal for the contractor that we've used previously and that we currently use at Memorial Pool. It's a little bit over $5,000 for the geese services along 2nd Street. As you might recall, that neighborhood really abuts Passaic River, so we do have a huge issue with the geese coming from a flat piece of grass, walking throughout the streets.
And I was clear in my email back to the resident that we would be discussing it tonight, but also that if we're going to move forward with this, that the residents need to be vigilant about not feeding the geese, because apparently that is still occurring. And that if there are citations given, or if it is seen that people on 2nd Street are feeding the geese, then we're not going to be able to continue these services, because it's not going to work if the residents don't participate in helping. So I'm happy to, so long as we have consensus, to continue the contract. But we do have an ordinance in place to help with this as well.
I have a question. Does this include egg addling?
It does.
Excellent.
Consensus?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Mayor, I just have
Yeah,
one more thing
yep.
for new business. April 24th, it's a Thursday, is Take Your Child to Work Day. We have done in the past here at the Borough Hall. So with the governing body's consensus, we would like to have Take Your Child to Work Day for our borough employees to bring their children to have a fun-filled day of municipal government.
Only if Austin comes.
There's no chance.
Consensus?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Anybody else have new business? No. Okay. Number 15, public comments. Can I have a motion to open the time for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time for public comment is now open. State your name. And you have a 3-minute time limit.
Pamela Coles. The high school play was outstanding. It was just spectacular. So, kudos to our theater production at Fairlawn High School. Just outstanding. Secondly, do we have an update on the Nabisco facility? I notice the structure dwindling and dwindling and dwindling. We're seemingly nearing completion or coming halfway to ground level, but is there an update regarding that?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead, yeah.
As you mentioned, good evening, Ms. Schultz. As you mentioned, it is slowly coming down. There was some tactics that were proposed to utilize that were met with a little bit of resistance, some from Fairlawn, but mostly from Glen Rock, because as you know, it abuts the community of Glen Rock. So it's been a very, very slow process. They are still moving in that direction. There were some concerns from the Glen Rock residents with the position of the crane, some of the noises that were going on. So before they do a lot of the work, they get to approval from both our local building department, but more importantly through the state department, based on the size and make sure everything's clean that's coming down. So because of the process of checking everything before it comes down has slowed down the process quite a bit, but it is coming down safely and a very clean manner.
Awesome. And the warehouse, that's still scheduled to go in for construction after everything's all cleaned up?
I don't know.
No.
That's more of a question mark now. I know the developers, if everyone looked at the market, there's been a lot of changes at the national level, especially with some of these new tariffs going into place. And there has been a lot of warehouse distribution centers popping up throughout New Jersey. So the demand isn't as high as when they first purchased it. So there might be another proposal, but before anything goes through, there will be public presentations beforehand.
Super.
Yeah, they'd have to go back before the planning board for a new site plan.
They
So
will have to go back?
They will, yes, if
Okay.
they change what they're going to put there, correct?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Because the last was, we were adamant about saving the trees and making sure the integrity was done and put in place. So if they have to go before
Yeah.
another site plan, that would be, I'll keep my eyes open. Just the budget, I attended the budget meetings and just spectacular. So thank you so much to our CFO. Every time we have an art in the park, that costs money. Every time we have a planting or gardening, that costs money. And that you kept everything in line and along our budget lines is just spectacular. So to you, so thank you so much. And I know at one point in time that I asked about, the trees along the Dunkerhook corridor. There are so many dead trees along that corridor, and I know part of it is Paramus, and was wondering who we can reach out so we don't have to experience what California had just experienced. So, so hedge against any kind of, something that might happen down there. If we could just clean it up, or who do we contact to get that all cleaned up? Because
Yeah, that's the county,
there is,
so.
I know it's a county,
Yeah.
but there's portion of it that is our responsibility. It isn't.
No, that's all the county over
It's
there.
100%
Yeah.
county.
Yeah. So I can certainly let somebody in the Parks Department at the county know to go down there and take a look.
There's so much dead wood down there and trees leaning on wires and whatnot. So before something happens,
Yeah, I can let them know.
I would like to hedge it off rather than having to
Yeah.
deal with, some kind of emergency.
Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Stella Lundberg, how are you?
Good.
I have a few thank yous. First, we did have an exciting month with ribbon cuttings. Just to say, I'm here representing the Chamber of Commerce, and because we have so much exciting stuff going on, I just figured to say thank you for the support from the council. We did have a few ribbon cuttings in March. Elite Accounting and Tax Consulting on River Road just opened. A Fairlawn resident opened a brick and mortar business, so thank you so much to those that attended. Better Days Cafe, as mentioned, the owners have 3 different Fairlawn locations of businesses. Cameo and Lana are Fairlawn through and through supporters. And Taste of New Jersey, home of Carson Cookie Dough, also opened last weekend. But I want to bring to your attention, and to anybody that's watching, the Pickler is having a ribbon cutting on Saturday at 3 p.m. And they're having an open play from 12 to 5 p.m. It's 1801 Pollitt Drive. A new pickleball. I'm excited to see what pickleball really is. Excited to try it out. Pickleball place, 18-0 on Pollitt Drive. And the street fair, once again, I know I mentioned it last month, the registration is open. The street fair this year is pushed back a little bit. It's on June 22nd. It's for our Radburn area. And just to confirm, on March 18th, we gave $3,000 or we collected $3,000 for the Fairlawn Food Pantry. So that's exciting. Great attendance. And now I'd like to speak as a parent that was honored today, thanks to the council. My son, who is in 8th grade, has been part of the Model UN for 3 years now, and he was so excited to come to his very first council meeting and to see how the government works and to be honored by the mayor and council for the school, Ridgewood Montessori School. So I'm really grateful for that as a parent. And as a resident, I'd like to ask, and I keep forgetting to ask this every single time I come here. The crosswalk on River Road and Hopper Avenue, I keep writing this in my notes to ask about it, about creating the button thing where you cross the street. I can't remember who to contact in order to get one there. Whenever I lived on that side of town and walking my daughter to school, it was really hazardous to cross, especially during peak hours to go to Forest from. And I thought of it when you guys were talking about the 3rd Street warehouse. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to mention the Hopper and River Road button. So if I'm not sure who to contact, I'm happy to send an email or how the process works. But River Road and Hopper to have that crosswalk. So sign. That's
Borough
it.
Manager, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening.
Good evening.
So there's been a number of requests for rapid repeaters in that area. Our traffic safety department has been looking to see where the best location is, as well as our engineer and our DPW, because the big thing too is because they're solar, is making sure there's enough sun to keep them lit. But there will be one coming. But they are exploring that area, because there were some requests exactly where you mentioned, and there were some requests closer to Forest School.
Yes.
So just deciding where's the best locations to put them.
Got it. Thank you for your hard work. I really appreciate it and keeping our town safe. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Have
you.
a wonderful day.
Mayor,
Evening.
Yes.
there's a crossing guard at Hopper and River, right?
Yes, there is, but
Okay.
it can get still.
I did also forget, just very quickly, that Thursday, April 10th is the Fairlawn Sunrise Rotary Service Above Self Awards, and I did send that to all of you. And this year, they're honoring, bless you, Debbie Flowers, Sandra Phillips, who is a teacher at TJ and happens to be my son's teacher this year, Peter Euskaitis, and Michael Fondacaro, who does the power wheelchair soccer. So Thursday, April 10th at the Brownstone at 7 o'clock, if anybody can be there. Okay. Seeing nobody, can I have a motion to close the time for public comments?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The time for public comment is now closed. Resolution 150-2025, executive closed session of March 25th, 2025. Personnel matters pending litigation. Will the municipal clerk read the executive session resolution?
Whereas NJSA 10412B allows a public body to enter into a closed session during a public meeting And upon conclusion, the meeting will return to open public session, and whereas the Borough of Fairlawn has deemed it necessary to enter into a closed session excluding the public to discuss matters that are exempt from disclosure, personnel matters pursuant to NJSA 10412B8, and pending litigation. Now therefore be resolved that the Borough Council shall now enter into closed session, and that the discussion in closed session may be made public when disclosure will not detrimentally affect any right, interest, or duty of the borough.
Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Salinas? Yes. Councilmember Kraus?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Rottenstreich?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Reinitz?
Yes.
Mayor Catrone?
Yes.
All right. 8:55.
Has anyone ever voted against closed session?